Hi, this is Pamela Biasca-Lozada. Welcome to another episode of Mindful Inspiration on Mondays. So today I want to ask you, do you think life happens to you, or do you think life happens for you? So the reason I'm asking this, because I got a great reminder, even though this is something I think about very frequently, the time I needed it the most was a few weeks ago, and I got this in the mail. For those of you who are familiar or following or have done something with Tony Robbins, you might have gotten this in the mail too. So life is happening for you and not to you. So the reason it was very timely is because I'm sure all of you are facing sometimes, some more often than not, a lot of challenges. You know, there is one thing, then maybe it's gonna end, then the next thing comes right after, right? And the next thing comes right after. So it's kind of a never-ending story. And this is a little bit of what happened to me most of the month of January, actually. And, I could have done two things. One, I would have started playing the victim and going to victim mode, right? And seeing things like, why this is happening to me? This is the worst time ever. I don't have time for this. Why do I have to spend all this extra money that was not necessary? And using all this extra time that I don't need, that I would need for other things, right? Especially since I was gone most of the month of December out of the country, I felt that there's more other, there were more things that I needed to pay attention, right? Or I could have done another thing, right? Which is trying to understand to why things are just accumulating, things that are challenging, things that are not needed, things that I really didn't want to even experience, right? And so one would be more problem focused and one would be more solution focused, right? So the first time I heard about life is happening for you and not to you is actually at one of the Tony Robbins events. But it's really true, because I could have lived the whole month of January, or most of the month of January so far, in blaming mode, in victim mode, and blaming everybody else or everything else, blaming, who knows, the universe, right, for putting all these obstacles, in my daily life, right? And instead, I just stopped and paused and keeping this in mind, that life happens for you, right? So what's the solution there? What's the message? What's the learning opportunity here, right? And this will change everything, right? No matter how frequent challenges you're getting, how frequently they're coming, how many they're coming all at the same time, maybe, or very close together, it will change the whole outlook, how you're facing those challenges, but also how you feel about yourself and the people around you. So my learning lesson was to pause, no matter how long I've been out of the country and how many things were still lined up for me to take care of. I just needed to pause and rest and get really adjusted to being back, but also to just being okay with just taking some more time off. And boy, this has made a huge difference, because then everything just looked more pink, right? It was not just all bad and all something that I didn't want to see and all problem focused, but rather I used this opportunity to learn more what I really needed, paid attention to. So hopefully this was helpful to you. And if you have any comments, any questions, any feedbacks you want to share, please do so in the comment section. Feel free also to comment with some questions via email if you want to. If you don't want to do it in public and use the Facebook or other social media public comments, I'll be happy to hear your feedback no matter which outlet you're choosing. And in the meantime, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day or evening, wherever you may be. And remember, life happens for you and not to you. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.